Man, it has been a while. How's it going, guys? My name is Blue, and I hope you're all having a great day. And as you can see, I haven't moved. It has been a little over a month since I've last touched this account, so I'm not really too sure what to do quite yet, to be honest. I need to go and familiarize myself with the bank and all that. Last episode, we finished off with finishing our first ever Slayer task. And I'm gonna go put all this in the bank and think for a little bit, I guess. I I need to like reassess everything. I don't really remember it all, so yeah, gonna go I'm gonna think about it for a little bit. Okay, so I've reassessed the account, what I've all got in the bank and all that, and I think what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna run over here, get my prayer refilled, and then I'm going to go check on my farming patch in this chunk over here, see how that looks like, and then after that, I will make my way up to Edgeville, and probably I'll just get another Slayer task, to be perfectly honest. Um, that seems like the best course of action right now. It's the Slayer is the best thing to do while just getting passive farming levels, in my opinion. So we'll do that. I had a couple. I had I'm gonna do it regardless. I'm gonna do the Halloween event, but I want to know if you guys thought that maybe we should consider it worthy of unlocking a chunk. I've done it on my main, so it's not like I'm unaware of what it is. It is simple. It isn't hard. So keep that in mind as you watch the episode. If at the very end, if you think that I should unlock a chunk for the next episode because of doing the Halloween event, let me know. But yeah, I'll see you guys at the patch. Alright, so pretty good. I mean, these cabbages died, but we did get the marigold, and we do get the cabbages, so there's a chance we can get to level 12 and I could plant these tomato seeds instead. I'm not anticipating it, which is why I brought the cabbage seeds. So let's just see how it goes, honestly, with the XP drops. So at the end of it, we did actually get to level 12, but that is after we planted the cabbages and composted them and all that good stuff. So we're not going to get to plant the tomatoes. We'll plant them the next run, which will probably be after a little while because we're going to go get us a Slayer task as well as doing our first teleport spell. So that's pretty cool. That's a medium task, actually. Ooh, wait a second. Is this just like our new best in slot food source? How much do these heal for? Oh, I don't know. I'm just gonna take a bunch, actually, because this is free food. I didn't think about this. Man, free-to-play players must do this a lot, actually. Looks like it's Iron meta, low-level Iron Man meta. Well, I would explain why it's not just... Yeah, I guess Jagex kind of has to do that to prevent it from just being a botted item. You can't bank it, so... Yeah. I'll hold on to it for the moment because why not? I mean, it is still good food, and I do have enough inventory space still to get everything out that I need. I might as well just fill up my whole inventory and maybe just do some hill giant training. I don't know. I'll see what the Slayer task is, and then we'll decide what to fill the rest of the inventory up with then. So I was checking the wiki, and it actually turns out these cake slices heal about 6 HP each, which is probably my best in slot food, because it's free. The pies are better. Obviously, they heal more, but I don't have. Oh God, that's a scary task. Ankus. So it's doable. So we have that going for us. Hmm. But as I was saying, so these cakes are probably our best in slot food for the moment because we can get them pretty much infinitely and they're free. unlike the pies, so we don't, for the moment, have to worry about spending money for food, which means that we can use more money for chunks or for armor upgrades because our armor is still piss poor, obviously. So our task is Ankus. That's a good one for good runes, but I'm not sure how well we'll be able to kill them with only 28 range. I haven't done Death to the Dorgashin, so I don't have the bone crossbow, which is like the best range weapon we're going to be able to get until we can get a hard clue with the magic short bow. Maybe I'll look into seeing if Death to the Dorgashin is actually possible. No, it's not, I don't think. I'll look into it. Alright, so, last clip I recorded didn't have any audio, but basically I was saying that Lost City is the quest that I actually need to do in order to access the bone crossbow. But as it stands, that is not something we will be able to do because of things that we literally cannot do yet. So we need to do the quest Goblin Diplomacy, and we also need 13 agility for the Lost Tribe. And we also need access to, so we need access to the Goblin Diplomacy chunk, and we also need access to the Varrock Library chunk. Neither of which are things that are within our control. So turns out our maple shortbow is probably going to be our best in slot ranged with the iron arrows for a while, unfortunately. But oh well. So, well, okay, left skull half. That's cool. So yeah, here we are, safe spotting Ankus for our Slayer task. It's not pretty, but it'll get the job done. That's all I really have to say about it. Um, I brought an emergency teleport just in case. I'll be greedy. Oh hey, I didn't die, cool. So yeah, it's a slow process, but I'm going to be able to complete the Slayer task by just safe spotting and shooting them from here. And I'll be able to pick up the runes that I get, and it'll be great. Hopefully. Hopefully I don't die. I could have played it safer and waited out the aggression timer. That's about 10 minutes for anyone who doesn't know, but I'm impatient, so. Alright, well that was an eventful trip. I finished the task, with some difficulties there at the end, considering I ran out of arrows on the very last kill. So, we no longer have any iron arrows, which we'll figure something out. But this is what we got. We got some skulls, we got some mithril ore, some runes, pure essence, but the big thing is we got a hard clue. And that is our first hard clue, and I love hard clues. So let's see what we got. We have all elements. Okay, so we have the elemental workshop clue, which that is over here, which that's actually reasonable. We could actually reasonably do this step within a decent amount of time, whereas like our medium clues over here. Okay, that's pretty cool. But the other thing to talk about is our levels. We got a lot of levels. We got a hit points level. We got 5 range levels, I want to say. I think we were 28 and now we're 33. And I think we got 4 or 5 Slayer levels that task as well. So that means, guys, that we are at 576 total, and that is time to go unlock our first chunk of the episode. See if we can do any of these quests that we've got stocked up on. It has been a little bit. Let me know if you guys like this map. There was a setting that I'd never used before that showed um not showed it had an option for higher visibility, which I think this looks better. I thought the bold lines were a little harsh on the eye, but it makes it a little more defined. Let me know how it translates into the video. But yeah, so as you all know, or if you don't know in this case, we have changed from the roll any chunk at all into only accessible chunks, which means if I can get to it via foot or via ships and docks, I will not be including teleport locations in these possible chunk unlocks. So these are the ones I can get to right now. I have a ship right here, which allows me access to Brimhaven, Ardoyne, and Corsair Cove. But as it currently stands, that is the only ship, so it doesn't have the whole world open to me yet. So let's go ahead and see what we get. I'm hyped. The monastery? Um, so we get the monastery and the Black Knight's fortress, and we get Oziak. I mean, it's a useful chunk. I can actually get to the, well, I mean, I could get there from the underground, but now I can walk over here. And I get access to Ice Mountain-ish. Hmm, to think about that one. I don't think I can do Black Knight's Fortress, the quest. I think I, again, need access to the Varrock Palace. I don't know. So I looked into it, and it turns out we actually can do Black Knight's Fortress. All we need are an iron chain body, which we can go buy from Horvik over here, a bronze medium medium helm, which we can pick up in the Bar Village. There's the iron chain. You know what? While I'm at it, I'm gonna go ahead and buy myself a mithril plate body. Treat myself a little bit. So we need the cabbage, which we just grew, the medium plate or the medium helm, which we can pick up in Bar Village, and that's it. I'll bring along some food. I should have grabbed some cake. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna grab some cake from the fountain, and yeah, since the quest isn't a crazy one, you guys will probably just see when I'm done, to be honest. It's a short one, but the reward is nice at a nice 2500 GP. Will help make me feel better about the fact that I just dropped 5200 on a myth plate, but 10 pieces of cake is probably fine for this. I can't imagine actually dying. So yeah, we need to go over here and talk to Ceramic Vase, I believe is how you pronounce it. We'll pick up the bronze helm, and from there we just go up here, which should be unlocked now. That is a now possible chunk. And that's all we got to do, really. We just got to go through the Black Knight's fortress, which is all inside the chunk. So, see you guys when the quest is complete. Yay! This was the hardest quest ever. Oh, map, my lovely map. It has been so long since I've seen you. It's been 20 minutes, maybe. Let's just pick a new freaking chunk. Yo! Yo, this is huge! Yo! Oh my god. Okay, okay, Romeo and Juliet, I can buy a house for construction. Um, the Knight's Sword. There's more, but those are the first three, uh, that immediately come to mind. Holy crap. My clue. I can go talk to Relda for my clue, because I think I have a hot cold clue, maybe? I don't remember. I can do the tree. I now have the two tree spots. When I actually get the farming level, I have two acorn seeds, I know, so I can do this tree and that tree. We'll actually be able to do our first farm run soon. Holy moly, dude. Yo, it fucking happened. So good. So, this is incredibly frustrating. I was walking back, finishing up the Knight's Sword, and I was looking through my clips that I'd recorded, and none of them had audio after the chunk pick. So, to sum it up for you, there's the Knight's Sword completed. 39 smithing, so we did get 5 smithing levels. That's pretty nice. So what happened is immediately after we picked the chunk, I got an exam, and I decided that I'm going to hold on to the exam book until I complete X marks the spot for the 300 experience into agility, so that I can get up to level 5 agility, hopefully, assuming I get the Port Sarim chunk. The what else happened? I accidentally stepped into the Port Sarim chunk. The autopathing. So I was hugging the line right here, walking down to Thurgo to give him the portrait, and the autopathing right around this area just moved me into the chunk. It's bullshit. It sucks. I know. I'm sorry. I can't do anything about it now. I have the music unlocked. If you guys think some form of punishment is fit for that mistake, I suppose I wouldn't see it an issue with it. Um, Personally, I don't think a punishment is necessary, but if you guys deem it so, then yeah. I imagine if we do incorporate a punishment into it, it would be something along the lines of lose a chunk or drop an item. Losing a chunk feels kind of a bit much for something so minor as accidentally walking one or two tiles inside of a chunk I'm not supposed to be in. So think about that while you watch. I personally don't think a punishment is necessary, but as it stands, we're going back to Romeo and Juliet and we're gonna finish that quest and then we're gonna roll. And hopefully my audio will record the entire time. I'm gonna have to start religiously checking this because this is getting obnoxious. Okay, lover boy, let's go finish the little stupidest quest in the game. This quest has always been silly, in my opinion, but you know, it's nice to know that this chunk is inbounds at least, I suppose. Though I imagine it's probably underground. I don't know. I think this chunk or this quest sucks, but it's a means to two more chunks, so quest complete. Now let's get some chunks. 2 unlocks in a row. So, this is already 3 unlocks this episode alone from quests, and 1 unlock from levels. Let's see if we can keep this up and get some more interesting chunks unlocked. First one. Ooh. Oh, that's the wall. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so the method to train agility on these chunk accounts is complete X marks the spot, put the lamp into agility, then use the rest of your XP random events in agility, and then after that you have to jump this wall for like 2 XP at a time, and you do that until you have level 10, and then you can actually do the Drainer Village agility course. So, while otherwise it's not a amazing chunk to look at, that's a good one to get. We did need that one, so let's see what other one we get. Okay, um, there's nothing in there. It's a means for, okay, it's a means for doing Tourist Trap. That's our other method of just shooting straight to 26 agility. If we unlock this chunk here, I believe we then have every chunk we need in order to do Tourist Trap, so I suppose I'd be down with that too. Alright, so I went ahead and smithed about 130-ish steel bars, just a little under an hour worth of time. And what I did was I used the first inventory and I made them all into steel arrow tips because I'm out of iron arrows, so I need to make some steel arrows. So I have actual things to use for range. on my Slayer tasks, and I made the rest into steel square shields. Those I believe had the best low alch price for the level I had. At least up until I can make steel kite shields. Um, because basically these are gonna sell for 120 per steel bar. A little less because I'm gonna sell two per world, but I'm gonna go world hopping and sell all the stuff I have in my inventory. And then from there, I'm probably gonna pick up a Slayer task. And yeah, I think that's the plan. Just see how much money I get. That might change what we do. Yeah, so 240, 462. We lose 18 gold by selling two in a world, but it's faster, so I'm fine with that. But yeah, so selling this and then Slayer task time. So sold it all, made about 9.3k, puts us back up to a 12k cash stack, but that's not even halfway to being able to unlock a new chunk with money. So I'm not gonna worry about it, honestly. What I'm gonna do is I am gonna go and complete my armor upgrade. And I'm gonna get rid of the Iron Man armor. So that means I'm gonna go to Al Kharid. I'm going to buy adamant plate legs. I'll go to Barb Village and I'll buy uh what is it? I'll go to Barb Village and I'll buy the adamant full helm. I'm also gonna yeah, so we can go to Reldo now to get our strange device. I'm also gonna do that because I want to see if I can complete the beginner clue. I'll do that later. Okay, so plan is Al Kharid, Barb Village, buy armor, get a Slayer task, go do the Slayer task if possible. Hope it's possible. Because if it's not possible, we don't really have any other choice. We can't exactly go and we can't cancel a task. We can't go to Turrail and have him cancel the task. So we can only hope that what's his face keeps giving us completable tasks. And I left without the brass key to get to him. But yeah. So Slayer task, buy armor. That's the plan. Maybe get an adamant sword, depends on how much money I have left. I don't know. Oh no, I was afraid of this. Ogres. I don't believe there's anywhere that I can kill ogres in the chunks I have unlocked. In fact, I think the closest ogres are the ones over here, down here, maybe, or in the biohazard camp, this place. Oh no, that's gonna that's gonna put a grinding halt to our Slayer training. Here lies Slayer, level 20. I'll look into it to make sure, but I'm like pretty certain that we can't do any more Slayer training for a while, which is unfortunate because Slayer is probably my favorite skill. Plus, even if we could skip it, we would be losing a chunk because of the rule I set, so I probably wouldn't even skip it anyways, even if we had the points to skip. You're actually kidding me. It is November 7th today. I'm recording this. I was recording the last few clips before I uploaded the video today. And apparently the Halloween event ended today. Because I walked through here yesterday on my main, and it was definitely still there. Well, that sucks a lot. I mean, yeah, I guess it's my fault for putting it off, but really? I, well, now what do I do? From bad to worse, both of our tomato plants died, which, granted, I mean, technically it's my fault for not watching over them and using the plant cure, but it still sucks. Those were Gonna be some fat XP gains that I just don't get to have now. Okay. Hmm. Let's do the compost. I did have a rosemary seed that I could plant as it turns out, so I will be planting a flower. And we're at least gonna get halfway to the next farming level, I guess. I don't know. These last few clips are disastrous. Ogres into no Halloween event into this. I think what I'm going to do next is I'm just going to go chop willows and burn logs for easy levels. Try to get one more level out this episode so I can end on 600 total. I think that is a decent, I guess compromise would be the word. Oh, right, the compost is already there. So I think that's going to be the plan is I'm just going to go do wood cutting things. I might just fletch them into bows. I don't know. Like all of my planes have been soiled. Oh, this is something, I guess. A quiz master. Now, I don't think I'm gonna take the 1,000 coins like I did on the very first time I got this. I'm going to take the mystery gift because I want to. That's really it. Alright, so, mystery box. Let's open it and see what we get. An onion. Yummy. Alright, back to chopping. Well, as I was cutting, I actually did get an elite clue scroll from a bird's nest, and it's not one we're going to be able to do for a while, obviously, but we're actually sort of close to it. So, like, when we actually get around to unlocking Mauritania, like, it's not impossible, I guess. We are going to need these chunks for quests eventually, so an elite clue is pretty neat. Update 43 woodcutting, 36 fire making. That's all there really is to say. I went ahead and banked one inventory because I figured I'll make those into willow short bows, but I'm still gonna do the rest into fire making until I get to 600. Well, we are just getting lots of clue nests that really wasn't that far apart from the elite clue scroll. Maybe 20 minutes. Lady of the Lake. So we got a new easy clue. And actually, if we unlock this chunk right here, we can actually do the first step. So we're actually pretty close to being able to continue this easy clue. That's pretty cool. I didn't record another bird's nest I got, but it had a curry tree seed in it. So that's going. Where did it go? What? Where did my? Oh, there it is. So that's another tree seed. We don't have any fruit tree patches. Um, the closest one is Catherby patch, I think. Because this is, yeah, it's just a regular tree patch. And I don't think there's any fruit trees on the main section. So, no fruit tree spots. But then again, we don't even have the level 4 fruit trees, so what am I even talking about? Oh well. I missed it. Oopsie. It really wasn't hard to miss too. I had one fire to burn, but 42 fire making, 600 total level. From that mini grind, it probably took like no more than 2 hours. So I got 11 fire making levels and four, 3 to 4 woodcutting levels. So that's pretty good. But let us go see what chunk we get. Alright, 600 total level has been achieved, and we're on the map again. Shocker, I know. Now, obviously, we're always hoping for chunks that allow us to do quests. So the lumber yard, number 8, that lets us finish Shield of Arav. 14 has Goblin Diplomacy, 13 has X marks the spot, as well as just probably being the overall best chunk we could unlock. Number 6 lets us do Tourist Trap, which is one that I would love to be able to get done because it gives us a quest unlock as well as letting us shoot straight from 1 agility to 26, so we actually get 2 unlocks for completing Tourist Trap. So I guess the two we really want to see are Tourist Trap and Port Sarim chunks, and let's see what we get. Woo! Port Sarim? That is going to be a banger of a place to start the next episode on. Holy moly. That's beautiful. That really is, guys. Whew, baby. Right there. And she open. That is a thing of beauty. But that is going to wait until next episode. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I really do appreciate everyone who stuck around. Like if you like, subs if you think it's worth it. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Made some decent progress this episode, got some quests done, and we just opened what is arguably going to be the most important chunk for a very long time. And with that being said, have a good one, guys. Take care. Peace.